Let's get you our top story, and that's Anurag Thakur, who has hit out at the opposition parties for politicizing the Manipur issue and the atrocities against women in the opposition-ruled states, saying that women are unsafe in Rajasthan, in West Bengal as well as Bihar, specifying the recent crimes against women in these instances. He questioned the opposition if they would send a delegation to Rajasthan, West Bengal and Bihar to find out the truth. He also questioned Ashok Gehlot government on why was a Rajasthan minister sacked for speaking the truth and if he would resign. This is also slamming the sacking of Rajendra Singh Gudha for speaking the truth over his remarks made in the State Assembly, drawing parallels between the sexual violence in Manipur and the alleged atrocities against women in Rajasthan. Gudha, considered a loyalist of the former Deputy Chief Minister Sachin Pilot, has made criticizing his own government on different issues. That's been the case, and Gudha has said instead of raising the issue of Manipur, we should introspect about our own performance, and that is what has led to the sacking of the minister. Now, to get more details on this, let's go across to my colleague who is joining us. But let's also listen in to what Anurag Thakur had to say.
मुख्यमंत्री उप मुख्यमंत्री की तरफ से एक शब्द ना आना ये दिखाता है कि महिलाओं के प्रति अपराध बढ़ भी रहा है और अपराध करने वाले को संरक्षण भी मिलता है। एक और राजस्थान है जो टूरिज्म की दृष्टि से बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है, बहुत खूबसूरत राज्य है, संस्कृति बहुत, और राजस्थान में टूरिस्ट इतने आते हैं कि उसके कई कारण हैं। बहुत अच्छा सब कुछ था, लेकिन 5 वर्षों में राजस्थान कहां पहुंच गया। और जब वहां पर महिलाओं के प्रति कितनी घटनाएं दुष्कर्म की, अत्याचार की, अपराध की हुई। एक शांत राज्य, सुरक्षित राज्य पिछले 5 वर्षों में नंबर 1 महिला अपराध में बन गया है।
We have my colleague Vasudha joining us. Vasudha, where does the buck stop? This is turning into a blame game with everyone pointing fingers at the other.
Yes, Divya. So we know that the parliament was supposed to begin on July 20th, and of course it began, but then, it's been getting adjourned since then because of this viral video that has been seen by a lot of people. It's led to a national outrage amongst a lot of people, and this is on Manipur gender violence that is happening. So BJP, of course, finds itself in a spot, and what the BJP has also been trying to do is point to other crimes happening in states which are ruled by opposition parties. So today's press meet by Anurag Thakur, who's also the Anti Minister and Sports Minister, was in that context, and he basically pointed fingers at the Rajasthan government, which according to NCRB data also has among the highest numbers of rape cases. Now, registering of rape cases is also a tricky issue, because when you register more cases, that means people are also willing to come and register cases, right? But he also said that there are around 33,000 rapes that have happened in the last 5 years, and Rajasthan government has not been able to curb gender violence. So the crimes against women cannot depend, outrage against crimes against women cannot depend on which government is in power, and opposition parties need to be mindful of the crimes happening in their own states. And he specifically pointed fingers at the Gandhi family, saying that when ministers like Shanti Dhariwal say that the state is run by men and they laugh over matters of gender violence, why don't the Gandhis ever speak about it? He also talked about the post-poll violence that has been happening in West Bengal. The official numbers are around 20, but BJP has also been saying that the post-poll violence death numbers and the number of rape cases are really high. BJP had also sent a delegation there. So the minister basically said that if a discussion happens on gender violence in the parliament, it will cover all states, it will cover all the rapes that are happening across the country, and there cannot be any discrimination, and crimes against women cannot depend on, outrage against crimes against women cannot depend on only which party is in power. So this is what he was saying, specifically pointing to gender crimes in Rajasthan, Bihar and West Bengal. And he basically said that opposition should also send delegations to these states and find out the truth for themselves, and not point to only states which have BJP governments in place, because at least the Manipur government has been investigating these matters, whereas when it comes to states like Rajasthan and West Bengal, he says that victims have been so scared to even register a police complaint that many of these complaints are not even being registered.
Vasudha, the opposition has been asking for, the Chief Minister of Manipur to be sacked. And now we've heard Anurag Thakur asking if Ashok Gehlot will resign because he has sacked his minister instead.
Yes. So that is true. So the crux of this matter is, of course, the NCRB data, which basically says that Rajasthan has a very high number of rape cases. Now, like I said, experts are divided on this because if there is a high number of rape cases, that means women are also confident to go to the police station and register a rape case, right? Whereas the opposition has been calling out the inaction of the Manipur the BJP opposition has been calling out the inaction of the Manipur government, which is the BJP government, saying that when FIR was lodged in May, why did it take about 21 days for the police to take action? So this is basically a word of words and saying that both these police have been inactive and the governments have not been, effective. So this is, in some ways, when the BJP is also trying to defend itself and say that data is speaking for itself, and when NCRB data is saying this, when you're asking for the resignation of our CM, you should also be resigning because your numbers are worse than what the numbers of Manipur are right now.